All right, here we go with Mining Modern. I'm Corbin Hostler, and this is Warp World Elves. So as you can see, we're keeping this. Our opponent's on a pretty hard mulligan here to start things off, but this is a nice hand. We have turn 1 Land War, turn 2 Wood Elves. After that, we can probably play the Perforos. Oh, we're actually in the Elf Mirror. Interesting. I can't say I would have expected that. Whoops. Well, this mulligan's pretty hard on him then, because Elves actually mulligans pretty well, so it's kind of rough. We're going to make a lot of mana. We just need some payoff here because, you know, he can go over the top if he has the Azuri. And actually, our Warp Worlds aren't great against him. We could get Warp World Shaman of the Pact. Now, we've drawn decently here so far. All right, just going to go ahead and throw down a Wood Elf. So the cool thing about this is it actually gets any forest card. So we can get the Overgrown Tomb and the Stomping Grounds. In this case, we have, you know, plenty of mana for everything, but it's pretty good. In fact, it doesn't even put it into play tapped. It just puts it into play, which is great. And our opponent has stumbled on mana here. I don't know if we're going to be able to punish him that hard. We'll go ahead and attack in here for 2. Play this. Go ahead and get Perforos down. Now, we're definitely not ever going to be hitting a Devotion for him, but we can just start playing creatures and burning them out. Our opponent does have a 3rd land now, so he'll theoretically start playing Magic. I have to imagine boarding into Bonfires gives us a pretty big advantage in this mirror. If he doesn't just aggro us out game 1, which seems like it's going to be rough for him, we're going to be able to put down a lot of damage. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. 5, 6, but this will actually put one into play tap. We drew the basic though, so we'll have to shock ourselves. But we're just going to be able to deal a ton of damage to our opponent here. Alright, so we'd like to always yield to this. And he's going to take a bunch of damage very quickly here. Wonder why this isn't more played in Modern, actually. Okay, so now we'll play the Llanowar Elf. Ping him for another 2. Now we'll play the Twilight Mire. Get him with the Shaman of the Pack for 5. So the Shaman's actually doing 7 damage to him here. And we're not going to suicide our Wood Elf, but look at that. Look at that. Now he gets to try to go off, and we need to draw something good. Doesn't this have an ability? Oh, we're just going to win with his ability. Didn't even think about it. I honestly don't think I've ever activated the ability of Perforos, God of the Forge. I've played it in like a Mayal Commander deck, just for fun, but I've certainly never activated that ability. Honestly, I may have cut it even. It's actually not very good once you get past the enjoyment of playing all the gods just to do it. Alright, he's going to hit us for 3. His Shaman of the Pack a little less impressive. So, depending on what we draw here, we'll have lethal. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I guess we'll just cast the Tarka. That seems fine. I suppose. Flying Trample. Okay, so what do I get? I get to deal 5 here? Is that how it works? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will kill these 2. Sure, it seems fine. Let's go ahead and attack now. Oh, I actually messed up, huh? I should have killed this and just had lethal. Oh well. Seems unlikely to matter. Well, I guess I couldn't have done that actually because I needed to kill the Archdruid, so it had to put 2 here, and then I had to put 2 here, so there's actually no way to do that because I had to combine 6 out of these 2. But regardless, we got there. Okay, so what is going to be good here? These bonfires are going to be great. I know that. Zenigos seems fine. I actually don't know what we want in the mirror. The Warp World, like this may be weird. I'm not going to do this because we're playing a Warp World deck, so I'm obviously not going to cut them. But Warp World may actually be kind of bad for us, especially since the way it works is all of our triggers would go on the stack, then his would because it's active player, then non-active player. So then it resolves in reverse order. So non-active player, meaning our opponent, his Shaman of the Pack triggers would go first and actually probably kill us. So like maybe I'm actually just supposed to swap Warp Worlds for bonfires here. Eh, rather have fun. Yeah, I think we can cut the Xenagos though. We'll probably cut Mana Dork or two, right? Because I think we're gonna have plenty of mana regardless. Maybe we cut a Perforos. The Dragon Lord Targa is a nice one to ramp into. The Regal Force may not be that important, actually. Look at that. It costs a bunch of mana. I don't think I want to do this. I'm tempted on this one. Yeah. Let's try it. Whatever. I think we'll have plenty of mana still. And I don't think we want this because it's just going to be a race, right? And so we basically just, we hope to draw a mana engine, but we know he's not going to interact that much with us, and that's what we have going for us. So, these are questionable. It just depends what kind of game, if he's trying to whittle us down, if he's attacking because his guys are bigger. Oh, it's going to be so sweet if we had a land. Well, here we go. I guess I actually don't want this. We have plenty of mana already. With this hand, I just... Like, the problem with this version of Elves compared to, any versions, like a real a real version of Elves like his, is that our next turn's going to be pretty good, is that we have far fewer high-impact cards because he has the Chords and the Companies and the Azuris, the payoffs. So we have the big one in Warp World, but we have in Bonfire as well, but we don't have much besides that. So I like mulliganing aggressively to, mulliganing and shipping that land to the bottom aggressively so we can get closer to our business spells as he completely loads up over there. Okay, so what? I can go Dwynen's Elite and then Heritage Druid and then play Wood Elves? Seems good. Playing all the Elves mana mirror here. So we can play the Hornet Nest or the Wood Elves. I actually think I like playing Wood Elves because his next attack is probably not... He's probably not killing us sort of next turn. So let's just develop our mana here. And know that, we have... Alright. Know that we have everything we need if we draw Warp World, right? We even have the mana for it, I assume. We'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we actually want it. We'd only have 7. Now he's set up over there to just basically go off this turn. And we imagine if we just Miracle Bonfire though. That's sort of the, as long as we're not dying, we always have the opportunity to Miracle Bonfire because it's a really fair Magic card. That has definitely not killed me in any Modern Masters drafts. Yep, okay. Main phase Company. Not enough to go off with the Shrine of Nyx though. Oh, that's a lot of... Oh god, it's Shaman of the Pack. The beatdown by not attacking. The non-attacking beatdown. What are we taking? 5? If he stacks his stuff right, 6. Which he did, so we'll take 6. Yep, that hurt. And you can already see the problem we're in here, He has so many ways he can just shaman us out of this game. And we have relatively few ways without actually just drawing our... Oh no, he has more... Oh my gosh. So living the dream over there. Look at that. Hit the Dwynen's Elite off the Company. Oh, yeah, we're just going to die. Okay. Bonfire or bust, I guess. Miracle Bonfire? Nope. So, yeah, we're dead. Yeah. super non-interactive decks running into each other. He had he had a pretty insane hand. Okay, well maybe we'll get another turn. It seems unlikely, but it's possible. Even if we do pull Warp World, I don't know what it would do. He probably just chords for another shaman here and kills us. This is kind of how I expected this to go. We have to just have a very good draw. Or just have a bonfire. Bonfire in like turn 3 here would have been really good. I really like Wood Elves. I honestly did not realize this was modern legal until I picked up this deck. This is going to make quite a bit of mana. It even puts it in play untapped. That's so good. Alright, he's thinking hard over there as he makes infinite mana. Tap the Archdruid for 9. You can tap your Nykthos for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. We've died. Alright, let's give that one another shot. And hope that he used all his good luck on that one. Maybe we do want the Regal Force? I don't know. The Hornet Nest, as expected, did not do much, but it's still don't know if it's bad, because not every game he's going to, just destroy us like that. Maybe we just since we can't interact with him at all, we do this. This makes more mana. It allows us to Warp World or Bonfire better. Okay. It's actually a really hard hand because it's pretty bad. Like, this is not the right combination of spells to draw. But it gets better pretty quickly if we, in our draw step hit a 1 or 2 mana elf to play and then get to play an Archdruid, then a Xenagos, then try to Warp World. We really need him to have a bad draw if we keep this, I think. On the one hand, it's hard because we have so many uncastable, spells we can't cast early, but on the other hand, we have a good odds of drawing them. I'm going to mulligan. Okay, yeah, this is much better. Our opponent mulled as well. Yep, keeping that one. Okay, well, we're going to hope to make a lot of mana for this bonfire. Because that's what this game's going to be. And we hope to bonfire him out. Looks like we are going to have to shock ourselves. Actually play this right here. Since we don't have anything else to do with our mana, don't want to get dismembered in response to the Joinen's Elite and not get our token. Alright, so we have a lot of... Wow, he's just got nothing, huh? So he's like an all collected company type hand. I guess we're going to beat down. Turn 3 attack for 5. It's a plan. Maybe this bonfire is just going to be the fireball we need to kill him. Okay, well, we're looking at a lot of mana next turn. We can bonfire out most of the things he can do. Wow, okay. Huh. A miracle bonfire? I would like to do this. And so 1, 2, 3. All this mana. I would like to... I want a bonfire. Oh, I have to click it in my hand, okay. Alright, yep, fireball for 5. Attack for 3 more, put him to 7. Now we're just sitting on this bonfire in hand to finish the game off. Yep. Sure wish our opponent had been able to play a little magic here. Although, honestly, if you're playing Elves and can't do anything with 2 mana, I would question the keep. I mean, he's at 1. I guess I'll Bonfire for 1. Yeah, it's a little weird. Like, I get mulliganing and not, having 4-cost cards or whatever, but not casting anything with Elves is... This is not even the Warp World Elves, right? Normal Elves. That's pretty unusual. So I don't know what was going on that side, but we'll take it. Didn't get to play Warp World, but we did Miracle Bonfire, so that was fun.